Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Natiluv Tarot. I ask kindly that you please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, it's in the description box below. Quick disclaimer, anything discussed here is all alleged, is strictly for entertainment purposes only, and if you need any type of medical professional help, please seek that. So I have a request to do a reading on Channing Tatum. So yeah, here we go. So I'm going to start with my spellcasting spiritual enchanted deck. Oh, and 2 cards already came out. Compassion, clarity for him. Let's get one more. For Channing Tatum. Too many cards, Spirit. We're not trying to... One more card. Okay. Cool. Bottom of the deck. All right. So he has the compassion card, he has the clarity card, he has the life purpose card, and then he has the confidence card. So right now I'm picking up with Channing Tatum is that he's feeling like his career is kind of slowing down a bit. He's not being booked for as much as he used to, or what he's used to. He also feels like his money is not as much as it used to be. He's not broke. I don't see him like, you know, going broke and desolate. I just feel that when you're used to working a certain amount of jobs and making a certain amount of money, and when that, you know, starts to slowly decrease more and more, and you to the point that you're starting to notice it, it can kind of mess with your confidence. And Spirit is saying that he's a really good actor, and he needs to understand that part of his life purpose was to act. He, you know, that's his healing for him, because it's something that he really enjoys. And he has the ability to heal others through his acting. And they want him to pay attention to his life's purpose and look at it with clarity. And they want him to have compassion, not only for the world, but compassion for himself. He's his biggest critic, and he's hard on himself. And he bases his success off of how many jobs he's booking, you know, how successful the movies that he's in are, you know, if he's rubbing shoulders with the right people. And Spirit is saying that doesn't, you know, even though from the outside and people will look at that as, okay, that does determine your accomplishments, but at the same time, Spirit is saying it's deeper than that. What he's doing is his sole purpose. It goes deeper than that, and he needs to have more compassion for himself, because if not, he's just going to drive himself crazy. He has to work on his confidence, and he has to know that you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. And if you're having a decrease, or, you know, in booking gigs, or, you know, at working, it doesn't mean that you're not worthy. It doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It's just not your time at that moment. Everybody has their specific times, and everybody also has their hiatuses, and it's okay to be on a hiatus. He should take that time to, you know, heal, to pray, to love, to learn, and to understand. You know, a break is needed. And I think a lot of the celebrities operate like that. It's like when they get a chance to actually have a break because work is slowing down, they don't transmute that energy during that time to later on manifest more opportunities, or to take that time to rest and rejuvenate. It's almost like they drive themselves crazy, because they make, you know, their self-worth based upon their success in their career. And Spirit is saying that, you know, life purpose is deeper than that, and your self-worth shouldn't be based upon how well you're doing in your career field, because he's in a career field where you're going to have ups and downs. It's not like when you're up, you're just up forever and always. Everybody has their down times, and he has to understand that. So let's see here. I want to just pick up some love messages for him first before we go into anything else for Channing Tatum. Any love messages? Okay. There's one more. Okay. Guys, I'm picking up that he's dealing with somebody right now. However, the person he's dealing with is not his end-all be-all. I'm picking up that there is a person that he is currently friends with who he's meant to be with. And I'm picking up too that because he operates a certain way behind the scenes, he's able to call in abundance and prosperity to himself, but it's almost like he doesn't know how to. Spirit is saying that right now he's in denial about his relationship, whoever he's with, because he's talking to somebody right now, and it's clear because they're telling me he is. So whether it's public knowledge or not, there is a woman in his life right now who he's courting and dealing with. I don't pick up, it's not marriage energy, it's giving courting and dating. And Spirit is saying that there are red flags in a relationship, and he's like denying them. Like he's kind of, it's like he sees it, but he's trying to work through it, and he's trying to do his thing at the same time, and he's very attracted to this person. And Spirit is saying that, you know, sometimes attraction is just not enough. That person has to be compliment you. They have to be equally yoked to you, and this person is not equally yoked to him. Spirit is saying that he needs to make the right decision when it comes down to this relationship. And I'm more so picking up he really should be walking away from it, but you know. And with the here and now card and the friendship card, again, the person who he's meant to be with is in his energy already. He just hasn't gotten to that point with that person. He probably will not be able to because he's too stuck on whoever he's dealing with right now, who is not his forever person. It's a karmic partner that he's with. And Spirit is saying that right now he needs to open up to his real friends and let them know what's going on, because they will give him sound advice is what I'm picking up. But he's not being fully upfront and honest about how he's feeling in his relationship with the people that he loves and cares about the most. He puts on like a united front, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Sorry, so I had to get into that. Let's pull the tarot. Channing Tatum. Any messages for Channing Tatum? That's that lustful energy. I'm telling you guys, he has the hots for somebody else. There's somebody around him that he's friends with, that he's looking at and he likes, but he hasn't made a move because he's in a current situation. But he's being urged to go there. So I wouldn't be surprised if infidelity on his part ends up playing a part. This just came out. The Hangman, the Chariot, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You ever heard the saying that sometimes a person's energy can make you stagnant? I feel like that's what's happening to him right now. I feel like whoever he's dealing with, even though he feels like there are certain good things about this person, I don't feel like they're meant to be together long term. And I feel like this person's energy sometimes throws his energy off, which creates blockages for him, which then, you know, is not a good thing. I feel like he's being urged to move forward, and once he moves forward, like his abundance and his prosperity will open up again. His stability will be back on track, and he'll be able to pour into himself more and nurture himself, because I feel like he's nurturing this person a lot and he's not pouring in enough nurturement for himself. It's almost like this person messes up his creative flow. Okay. Yeah. This is his mental. He's mentally conflicted, mentally weighed down. He needs a break. That's why I said, like, this hiatus that he's on. And when I say hiatus, I don't mean that he's completely on a break and he's just not working at all, because I'm sure he's doing stuff, but he's not doing major stuff like how he was doing back in the day. It's almost like it slowed down some bit. And they're saying that this is doing him justice because he needs that break for his brain. Yeah, because he's going through a lot behind the scenes. He's having a hard time behind the scenes. And again, this is more so dealing with his self-worth and him facing the reality that he's not being booked as much as he was before, and then dealing with the person that he's talking to. Yeah, it's a lot of burden that he's trying to get rid of. But there's some blessings waiting for him. He just has to be more strict about what he has going on and making strict decisions for himself and not being afraid to do it. Somebody's watching him. What is this Page of Swords about? What's going on with him being watched? Yes. You see? Okay. The person who's watching him closely is the person who he's meant to be with. He's being divinely guided towards this person. This person is watching him and watching how, like, his energy is going back and forth, how his relationship is a yo-yo effect. This person is seeing firsthand everything that's going on. I'm telling you, there's a woman that's like his friend or that's around that pays close attention to him, and he pays close attention. They're paying close attention to each other without realizing that they're feeling each other. They're not opening up in that sense. And I think it's kind of hard to happen because he's involved with somebody. So a lot of his time is taken up. So I don't know, like, guys, I feel like they may end up with a magical moment with each other, and that might change his whole life's course. He might be separating from this person. So I'm making the prediction here that the person he's talking to right now, he's going to separate from them and go towards this new relationship, which will be much more on his level. Before I close out, Spirit, are there any T cards for Channing Tatum? SOS, distress, active urgency, assistance needed. Didn't I tell you the support? Something is going on with that relationship of his. He's not 100% happy. It's weighing on him. Ooh. Love bombing, overly attentive shower. Whatever. See, it's this person that he's with. Squad, reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. You see? That all makes sense. Supersize me, doing too much. I'm telling you, the person that he's currently in a relationship with is very problematic and stressful. And when he feels like he's about to walk out the door, this person starts to love bomb him and make him feel all great, like he, you know, on a high pedestal, and reels him back in. And that's what I'm saying, like with the squad card here, that goes alongside with the support card that I have here, because he needs to talk to his friends and open up, because I feel like they will give him the push that he needs to make the right decision for himself. He's too caught up in this young lady's web right now, and she knows how to play the game with him. Today, good vibes present in the moment. See, so he's a pretty good soul. Like he's a vibe. He's a vibe. But people are throwing him off kilter. They're killing his vibes. What's this? This detective snooping, digging for dirt. This woman that he's with, I think she's noticing he's losing interest, and so she's trying to figure out what he got going on. Tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught. Guys, I'm saying it here, and numbing. I personally feel like whoever he's dealing with, when he lays his eyes on this woman that's his friend that he's supposed to be with, he's going to fall head over heels quickly. And the attraction is going to be mutual with this person. And I feel like he's going to start messing around. So I do feel like he's going to separate from the person that he is with right now to go towards this new love that's wanting to manifest and come in. But I wouldn't be surprised if they start sneaking with each other on the low. And then that is the wedge that drives his relationship that he's in now and releases him. All right. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's Natiluv Tarot. Please like, share, and subscribe. Book me for your personal reading. Information description box below. Bye, babies.